your boy.
Hey folks, I'm Henny Camp back here with you at Henny Camp Manor. Got a couple chores I got to take care of before the cold sets in this evening. So I figured I'd bring you along with some of the things that I have to do to get ready for a cold snap. It's supposed to get cold tonight. They're calling for snow tonight and tomorrow. So these are some of the things that I like to have ready before it gets here. The first one we're going to work on here is my outdoor hose bib. Make sure the water's turned off. I'm going to open up my hose. That way I don't get too wet while I'm working on this. Now, they make a million and one different outdoor hose bib protectors. But I've done this one. I saw it YouTube, Facebook, someplace, I don't even remember, a couple years ago. I thought it was neat. Last year we had a cold snap of below zero for like 5 or 6 days. And my water out here didn't freeze or bust. So this is one of them ones that, believe it or not, I trust it. It works. So I tend to stick with it. I've already got some spray foam around this to keep the air from going in and get to the base of the pipe. But what they did was they took a bath towel. Don't worry, this isn't one I took from the wife in our bathroom. This is one of the ones that got relocated out here to shop use and vehicle use and things like that. You roll it up around your hose bib the best you can. Then you take a coffee container, slip over it, which helps hold it. Again, it might look funny. You might think it's crazy, but it works. Then the next thing you do, make sure it's on there good and tight, is you put a couple strips of tape on it. You can use duct tape. You can use 100-mile-an-hour tape or whatever. This happens to be Gorilla tape. I hadn't used this stuff yet, and I got into a predicament a couple years ago where this was all I could get. So I bought me a roll of it. And for the most part, if it's a necessity like this is, I don't trust anything but this. Now, if it's something that it's not as important, something that's not life or death or extra work for myself, I'll grab the roll of duct tape. And in one of the videos that I've got someplace, I think I actually used some masking tape, but that was when I was working on painting my bike. And that right there is really all there is to it. So again, a coffee can and a towel and a couple pieces of tape. You can protect your faucet, outdoor faucets. You can protect them from freezing. Now, if you've got exposed pipes outside, you can get the pipe insulation that looks like a pool noodle. Goes on, works great. You got to put some electrical tape around that to hold it in place and to hold it around the piping. But again, easy. You can also do this with a towel. Again, you wrap it around your pipe, put a couple pieces of electrical tape on it. It will hold it. It's inexpensive. It's quick. It's easy. And you can go to a Goodwill or a thrift shop or something like that. You can usually pick up bath towels for 25 cents, 50 cents, whatever. So again, you're not out a lot of money. So this is one of the things that I like to make sure I do every year before the cold really, really gets here. So we'll stop right here and we'll find one of the other things that we do, and I'll bring you along with that. Okay, folks, this is step 2 of one of the things I like to do. I like to walk around and inspect my underpinning, inspect the sides of my house. What I'm looking for here is any place I have an air infiltration that needs to be sealed or patched. I still got these that the demolition crew has to come fix. This is a regular air vent. These aren't a problem. Again, we got that one from the crew. The main reason I'm double checking this year is before there used to be two big houses right here that blocked all of the wind from hitting this side of my trailer. So I didn't usually give much thought to this. I've recaulked these windows. This little deck, we're going to replace that in the spring. And I've got to do some work here under my back door. And as you can tell, I need a good pressure wash. But all in time, folks, all in time. Having surgery this summer kind of threw a monkey wrench into some of my projects. But as you're noticing, I don't see any major air infiltrates. So I think we're pretty good there. Again, I'm looking at underpinning. I'm looking like a gap right here where my siding meets the flashing for the underpinning. I'm looking for places like that. There's another one right here. I want to make notes of these so I can come back in a little bit and fill them with caulk or spray foam. Now, I know this is the opening from underneath. I'm not done under there. Once I'm done doing everything under there I will close that up and seal it off a lot better. Let's see if I can get this door closed a little bit better so it's not as big of a hole. That's a little bit better. Just a little tug close that up a lot better. But again, one advantage here is we've got all of this, all of our little buildings and stuff around the house here that are wind breaks for this. So for the most part, the wind's not going to hit that very hard. So we're good there. I have no chemicals in the shop that can freeze and bust, or nothing in the shop that can freeze and bust. My repair area out here is looking pretty good. So it looks like that's about all we need to do inside or outside for now. So let's turn you around here. So that's kind of where we stand right now. I've got a couple personal chores I got to take care of out here before I go back inside. So I will talk to you guys later. And there are a couple more things that we do to double check our winterization. And I'll walk you through some of those things as we get to them. Thank you, folks. Okay, folks, I don't know if you can see this very well, but one of the other things I like to make sure is we've got a propane patio heater here. And we have a propane Mr. Body heater out here. We have the tubing and the hosing right here to convert this from the little 1 pound bottles to the 20 pound bottles. So I like to make sure they are in easy reach in case the power goes out. The other thing I like to do is I make sure my propane bottles are full. I went over to my local hardware store. It's a Ace Hardware owned by Tim and Georgetta. Best people in the world. So I got 2 of my tanks filled. Well, my 2 tanks are filled, and they will last me. The Mr. Buddy on low will last me 2 or 3 days. The patio heater on low heats me about the same, about 2 days, and we set them up in strategic spots in our trailer to keep us warm. So again, I like to make sure they're easy access. My propane tanks are stored at a different location. And again, they are easy access. And that's the key for getting prepared for the winter, is having these things, having a backup heat source, having a backup generator. My backup generator right now is down. I've worked on it a couple times and still can't get it to run good. I'm probably going to have to get a new carburetor for it this spring. So again, folks, follow along. I think I've got one more video that I'll do, which is on the inside of the house. So we'll take you along on that too, folks. Okay, folks, this is the last thing we usually take care of and double check on our on our winterization project. This is our heating unit. It is we call it a rolly cool because it has wheels under it and you can roll it from room to room. They have an exhaust vent to the outside and they have a couple filters in them. We like to go through and make sure that the filters are clean and usable. So again, we like to make sure that is taken care of. These also have a drain tube that runs outside. So we like to make sure all of that is clear. We make sure that both of these are ready. The other thing that we have, I'll turn you around here, in the living room, we have these wall-mounted units. We have two of these. We have one here and we have one in the bedroom. Plus we have a rolling cool or one of the roller units in the bedroom. Plus we have another one here in the living room, which is just air, dehumidifying fan. So again, the one on the wall over here, it has filters also. So we clean those filters and make sure that's all clean. We make sure there's nothing around them that can catch fire when they get hot. So again, it's just one of them things you got to go through. You got to be prepared. One of the other things that we did, because we have trouble in our bathroom with the heat, I'm hoping you can see this. We have not going to be able to see it too well from this angle. There we go. We have an oil radiator that we put in the bathroom on those nights when it's going to dip below 30 degrees. Basically to make sure our pipes don't freeze and our toilet seat is manageable to sit on. So that's pretty much our winterization.
Nobody likes frosty buns.
That's right. Nobody likes the frosty bum. Wife's sitting here working on her edit for her next book. The nugget floating around watching some TV, eating some chips. And folks, that's pretty much it for the winterization. Most of it's not that hard. The key is to get it done before it gets cold. So, again, I hope these couple little hints is the things that I do. I hope this stuff makes it easier for you. If you've got more questions about anything that I covered or didn't cover, or that you just want to see a little bit more in depth of, please don't hesitate to shoot us a message on here, comment, whatever. I'm honest. We're Handicap Manor. Again, we like to post a little bit of everything. You just never know what you're going to see. And that's here on this YouTube channel. Excuse me. My wife has her YouTube channel. Let's go over here and give her a couple questions. Yeah, she's not a fan of being on here. So.
I'm actually in the middle of publication.
Are you?
Yes, I'm working on publishing the book.
Tell the folks here what you're doing.
I am literally doing a check of my manuscript, which I just found issues with.
Okay.
Spacing issues.
Okay.
Before you can publish, you should always take a look at how it'll look once you hit that publication. So you go page by page and look and see if your margins are correct and all that good jazz.
Okay.
My spacing's wrong.
Okay. And what is your YouTube?
Deidre Nicole.
And you have a Facebook under the same thing?
Yep, Deidre Nicole.
And
Instagram.
Okay.
Find me over on Instagram.
And on your channel, your YouTube and Instagram channel, what type of things are you going to see?
Mostly artsy-fartsy stuff. A hodgepodge of this, that, and the other. Honestly, I really don't know. Just whatever I feel like doing, whenever I feel like doing it.
Okay.
And right now, that's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Mainly Christmas stuff right now.
Okay. Okay, so this is what the honey's up to. Again.
It's a long, hard process because literally I'm looking for one paragraph that is out of with no page numbers. Because when you upload your manuscript, what a lot of people don't realize is you don't have page numbers. They add those for you. So, yeah.
And I'm thankful that you put the page numbers on it while I'm helping you edit.
Yeah, I almost forgot to take those back off, which would have resulted in me fighting with it and having to re-upload, which I was going to do anyway for one paragraph. So I really get to see.
Okay. Well, we'll let you back at it, and we'll go wrap this video up. She was talking about the Christmas and stuff like that. Well, let's give you guys a quick view of our Christmas tree. Backlit, so it's tough to see. We have angel up top that the wife has completely redone with new lights and cleaned it up and made it look better. So we're actually somewhat decorated for Christmas. We don't do a lot. But folks, like either one of our pages, like them both, follow along on the journey that we have put ourselves into. I know I'm enjoying my journey. The wife, she's not as much of a big fan of being on here live talking. I don't mind it right now. I'm actually enjoying everything that I've been posting, everything that I've been doing. So, again, follow along, folks. Follow us along. Follow us. Hit the follow button. Hit the like button. Hit the like on the videos. And hit that little bell over on the side over there so you know when we post our new videos and those get uploaded. Again, we upload every Sunday. We've been pretty good with that so far. So, folks, follow along. Enjoy yourself. Watch some of the crazy things that we've gotten into. We've done a little bit of everything. And we're continuing to enjoy it. So, folks, follow along. We'll see you next time. May God bless.